Just Ash here. We've finally made it to my last E3 video, which is going to be talking about Nintendo's Direct that was shown as their press conference. I really love the Nintendo Directs and are such an interesting way of looking at the games that Nintendo has coming up. So, obviously there was a flurry of games announced for the Switch. These included things we already knew about, like Crash Bandicoot's N. Sane Trilogy, and a couple of surprises. Things like Daemon X Machina, Hollow Knight, and Overcooked 2 were shown. Octopath Traveler got a July 2018 release date, and the Octo expansion for Splatoon 2 was released on June 13th, which means it's already available because I'm really bad at getting my videos out on time. Dragon Ball FighterZ is also coming to the Switch next year. I'm so happy to see the relatively tiny library of Switch games expanding so quickly, and that there is so much third-party support, especially when you compare it to previous Nintendo consoles. We did get a look at a new Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion called Torn of the Golden Century. I'm not really interested in the Xenoblade games at all, but I will say that they are very pretty and the art style is really cute. The update goes live on September 14th for Expansion Pass members. There was also a new Fire Emblem game announced called Fire Emblem Three Houses. Again, I'm not invested in the Fire Emblem series at all, so I will probably be giving this one a miss when it comes out next year. Fortnite is now available on the Switch to absolutely no one's surprise, and we did learn that the Pokeball Plus controller will ship with Mew included, presumably as an incentive to get people to buy the ball-shaped controller. We will be getting a new Mario Party game called Super Mario Party, and it actually looks quite cool. It will definitely take advantage of the motion control capabilities that the Switch has, and it looks like you can play it over multiple Switches. I think this is a really fun and unique feature and will definitely shake up the gameplay of Mario Party. My only question is whether or not you will need game cartridges for all the Switches that are being used. I feel like you probably will, but I do really like Mario Party, so I don't really mind too much. You'll be able to play Mario Party with your friends when it releases on October 5th this year. And finally, we arrive at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which dominated Nintendo's presentation. The first exciting announcement was that every character that has been featured in the franchise will be in this game, and that includes characters who may have only appeared once before or were simply DLC guest characters. It was hinted that they wouldn't all be available from the start though. Some characters have been completely redesigned, like Link, Zelda and Ganondorf, and others have had their movesets overhauled or their final smashes changed. There will be 2 new characters in the game, Ridley from the Metroid series and Inklings from Splatoon. The Inklings actually have a really cool little mechanic where you have to keep an eye on how much ink you have, or else your moves become less effective. I feel like this will be a fun mechanic once you've got the hang of it, but before then it might be quite frustrating, at least until the muscle memory kicks in. There will also be Echo characters. These are characters like Dark Pit and Daisy, who was announced during the Direct. They are basically reskins of other characters and will play very similarly to them. There are also plenty of little tweaks that have been made. There are multiple new items and assist trophies, and also changes that have been made for quality of life and balance. These will include things like an air dodge. When a stock is lost, the score will flash on screen so that you can easily keep track of it, and during timed matches, the player who is in the lead will occasionally sparkle in order to indicate that you should go after them. My favourite change though is the fact that specific moves will cause less damage in a 4-player match than they would in a 1 versus 1 match in order to keep it balanced. The game itself is gorgeous. Classic stages like those from Melee have been given a graphical overhaul in order to fit with the other stages featured in the game. And having had a look at the key art for the characters, I am confident to say that this is the best looking Super Smash Bros. Game. As someone who only plays Smash casually, I feel like there are plenty of other things that would have been noticed by more active Smash players that I have missed, so if I've missed anything, do let me know in the comments. The only thing I was hoping for, and I won't necessarily be disappointed if it's not included, was a single player campaign similar to the Subspace Emissary from Brawl. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this would work with 65 characters, but I would definitely like to see it if I could. And that is it for my reactions to Nintendo. It's quite a short video as most of it was all about Smash. And it is also the end of my E3 videos for this year. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, and remember, join me next Friday at 8 for another video.